So today we are going to do verification of maximum power transfer theorem. So I will start by stating maximum power transfer theorem. The maximum power transfer theorem states that to obtain maximum external power from a source with a finite internal resistance, the resistance of load must equal the resistance of source as viewed from its output terminals. Okay, so here we are going to connect like this circuit diagram. So instead of 100 ohm, here we are connecting a 50 ohm resistor, and in the load side we are connecting 250 ohms in series, so that we can show you power transfer theorem. To make you understand, we are using 50 ohm 5 ampere. So here we will be using an ammeter also to indicate the current which passes through the load, and also a voltmeter is also connected across here, to give you an indication of voltage. So here we are giving a supply of 220 volt DC supply, and this is the positive and negative terminals, and we have connected this to this resistance, that is 50 ohm 5 ampere, and from here, as I have said, we have connected an ammeter in the circuit and also the voltmeter across this, so as to measure the voltage. And from this ammeter we have given to wattmeter, and I have given you how to connect this wattmeter. So you can see that M and C are shorted, and from the L we are connecting L to the load, and voltage this terminal to the across the load. Okay, so you can see that this L terminal here is connected to the load, which is a combination of 250 ohms which are connected in series. Okay, now we will on the supply, but before we are going to on it, we will make this resistance at maximum position, that is this 250 ohms. I am giving this full 50 ohms plus 50 ohms into the circuit. So we are having 100 ohm now, and now we will start. So I will switch on the supply. Okay, now you can see that. So we can see that after onning the supply, we can see there is an ammeter reading of 1.25 ampere, and also the voltmeter is showing a voltage of 120 volt, and here wattmeter is also showing a power. So our circuit was having a resistance, that is our load was having a resistance full of 100 ohm. Now I am reducing that value. So you can see the change in the wattmeter while I am reducing that value. So you can see that the wattmeter reading has increased slightly. So now, okay, so you can see an increased value of power, and this is actually the maximum power, that is while the load is 50 ohm, and you know that the RTH over here is 50 ohm, and this RTH is equal to our load resistance now. So this is the maximum position of power. Now I am slightly reducing below this 50 ohm. So you can note the change in the wattmeter now. So you can see that the power is reducing from the maximum power, and now I have reduced the power. So from this we have found that we are obtaining the maximum power at the time when the load resistance is 50 ohm, that is equivalent to that of the source resistance. So we have verified this maximum power transfer theorem using this experiment.